Hi, how are you? Thanks for watching my views and news. Two new stories for you. First one is about Ethiopian PM Abiy, who again passed some controversial remarks a few hours ago in a speech. What did he say? How is his talk going to be received in Tigray? Already we are seeing building up of tension between Tigray and the federal government. Secondly, yesterday, Fano fighters entered Lalibela, historic town. Now, Fano fighters have taken control of two more towns in the Amhara region. From one town, they have shared a picture to confirming their presence in the town. Firstly, viewers, Ethiopian PM Abiy is fond of speaking a lot, excessive speeches, long speeches, and obviously, when you speak too much, you're bound to make errors. His speech about the access to the Red Sea created regional shockwaves. It seemed as if Ethiopia was being isolated, trying to control the damage. But when he talks about internal issues, again, he speaks a lot and sometimes he makes mistakes or deliberately he creates conflicts. And his speeches lead to heated discussions mostly. Yesterday, Ethiopian PM talked about the new proposal, the new roadmap shared by the government to resolve the deadlock between Tigray and Amhara regions over Volkai, Tumersag, the Koromilamata Raya. And he elaborated a little on this roadmap. First point of this roadmap is return of IDPs, that those who were displaced in the 2 year long war should return to their homes. Then local administrations should be elected. In the third stage, ENDF federal forces will take over the affairs, security, other affairs. In the last stage, referendum will be held in these territories according to the roadmap proposed by the government, though the roadmap has not received support from the parties to the conflict so far, especially from Tigray and from Fano fighters groups in the Amhara region. Amhara PP seems to be behind this roadmap, it seems. PM Abiy spoke about IDPs, that IDPs must return to their homes. And he said that the number of IDPs who are displaced now is insignificant. Large number has already returned. Remaining number is insignificant. It's in stark contrast to what Gatacho said. 2 days ago in an interview, he said that around 1 million are displaced. So, is 1 million a small, insignificant number? Maybe Abiy was talking about all the IDPs who were displaced from Tigray, Amhara, Afar in the 2 year long war. And tens of thousands have returned to their homes in Amhara, some to their homes in Tigray, to some in Afar. To only the IDPs from Humera, Volkai, Sag, the Koram, Elamat are displaced now. Maybe he was talking about the entire picture. That is why he used the word insignificant. But even 1 million is not an insignificant number, firstly. Secondly, did you forget that there are Ethiopian refugees too in Sudan? Around 70,000 entered Sudan in the 2 year long war. And some are now being brought back by the government, Ethiopian government reportedly. There are thousands of Ethiopians in Sudan, 1 million in Tigray. It's not an insignificant number. Or did he mean to say that the numbers are inflated? By the way, that is what some Amhara groups say, that Tigray has deliberately inflated the number of IDPs, and that Tigray wants to send more Tigrayans into the contested territories to change the demographic balance. Did he mean that? Or for him, maybe 1 million is not a big number. Take a listen to what he said. Then, very important news story about 2 more towns which have come under Fano control.
የተፈናቀሉ ሰዎች ቦታቸው ይመለሱ። ቀበሌያቸው፣ ቤታቸው፣ ወዳቸው ይታወቃል። ቁጥራቸውም ጥቂት ነው። አብዛኛው ተመልሷል። ይመለሱ። ከተመለሱ በኋላ ሰው ራሱን በራሱ ማስተዳደር ወልቃይትም ይሁን ራያ ጸጥታ በሚመለከት ፌደራል ፖሊስና መከላከያ ጸጥታ ይጠብቅ። ከዛ በኋላ ሪፈረንደም ይደረግ። እኛ ምን ወሰን?
Secondly, the Fano fighters have taken 2 more towns in the Amhara region. Yesterday, they entered Lalibela, historic city. Flight operations at Lalibela airport suspended. Fano not in full control of airport reportedly yesterday, but since fighting approached the airport, so flight operation was suspended there. That is what we learned. And in Lalibela, Fano fighters attacked police stations. Several prisoners were freed. Police arms depots were attacked by Fano fighters. They stole weapons, logistics too from these security forces depots in Lalibela. And there was fighting in Lalibela. Interestingly, government rejected these reports. Some international news outlets contacted Ethiopian government officials. They contacted Lagase Tolo, the Ethiopian communication minister, and the minister said that everything was under control in Lalibela. So is it the control which the government has, that Fano fighters made airport non-operational and that they attacked police station, freed people, stole weapons, and they were all across the town yesterday. ENDF trying to push them out. Now, 2 more towns have come under Fano control where there have been heavy clashes in the last 24 hours. First town is Kamir Dinge. Kamir Dinge is in South Gondar, situated between Nifas Micha and Debritabor. Situated on a main road. This main road, Gashina to Debritabor road, there were heavy clashes between Fano and military in Kamir Dinge, and locals took up arms too. Some local elements supported Fano fighters. Casualties on both sides. This morning, Fano fighters entered Kamir Dinge. The road cut off because Kamir Dinge is very close to the main road. This road has remained cut off for months now. Because almost on daily basis, we see attacks close to Debritabor, Gian, Fasmicha, Gashina, Kamir Dinge, etc. Secondly, visual confirmation of Fano's control of another town. Fano fighters have published a picture from this town that they are in control of the town. And in the background, name of the town can be seen written. Wollo, West Wollo. In West Wollo, there is Kalela. In Kalela, Fano fighters entered yesterday. There was no Ethiopian military in Kalela reportedly. Only militia and police officials were there. Fano fighters took advantage of the situation that ENDF was not there. They stormed the city, and police and militia could not stop Fano fighters. Fighting erupted. Police militia tried to defend. They could not. Around 10 were killed on police and militia side. Police militia had to retreat, and Fano fighters took control of Kalala, and they published this picture from Kalala a few hours ago. So wherever there is no Ethiopian National Defense Force, or there is less deployment of Ethiopian National Defense Force, Fano fighters target those town cities. They storm those town cities. They free people. They storm police stations. They capture weapons. They capture logistics. And when ENDF arrives, they retreat. We have been seeing this pattern, and it means they have a very effective network of intelligence. They know what is happening in this town city. They know where is Ethiopian National Defense Force. That is why they're able to carry out such attacks. Their reconnaissance and surveillance intelligence networks are much more wider and effective than ENDF's networks. That is why they are able to carry out ambush attacks, while ENDF is unable to trace Fano commanders. ENDF and Ethiopian Air Force, had they been in a position to kill Fano commanders in precise drone strikes, they would have done that by now. Problem is that ENDF federal government is facing deficit of military intelligence of the movement, intelligence about the movement of Fano fighters, Fano commanders. That is why drone strikes are not proving as effective as they were against Tigray fighters. By the way, Tigray fighters suffered more losses in drone strikes when they were in Amhara far regions, because locals were not on their side. It was easy for Fano, for Amhara Special Force, for ENDF to get information, intelligence about the movement of Tigray fighters in Amhara far. So it was easy to hit them because Ethiopian force had very precise intelligence. Though when Fano fighters retreated to Tigray, then it became a little more difficult for Air Force to conduct precise strikes on TDF commanders and members. But here, locals are supporting Fano fighters in large numbers. So they have a network of human intelligence which they are using very effectively against Ethiopian National Defense Force.